Pilot Handbook 1.4 Introduction to Flying. Enter FDC NOTAMs, emanating from the National Flight Data Center. These contain regulatory information crucial to flight, spanning changes to charts, procedures, and airspace usage. From interim IFR flight procedures to temporary flight restrictions and everything in between, these NOTAMs are a regulatory compass for pilots. Understanding the dynamic nature of NOTAMs and how they're disseminated is key. Pilots, armed with this real-time knowledge, can navigate the skies with enhanced safety and operational efficiency. Now, let's delve into the structure of a notice to airmen, NOTAM, examining the various components that make up these crucial aviation notifications. Every NOTAM adheres to a specific format. An exclamation point marks the commencement, providing a distinct start to the NOTAM. Following this, the accountability location is specified, serving as a reference point for the information. The affected location is then outlined, identifying the facility or location impacted by the NOTAM and offering clarity on the affected area. Next, we have the keyword, a pivotal identifier that conveys the nature of the information. This could include references to runway, RWY, taxiway, TWY, ramp, apron, aerodrome, AD, communication, COM, navigation, nav, services, SVC, obstacles, OBST, airspace, and specific codes like U and O. The inclusion of surface identification is optional, indicating the relevant surface such as the runway, taxiway, or ramp, apron, if applicable. The condition follows, providing details on the specific condition being reported and offering essential information for pilots. Lastly, the time element specifies the effective times of the NOTAM condition, ensuring clarity regarding when the information comes into effect. Altitude and height details are expressed in feet mean sea level, MSL, up to 17,999 feet, or in flight levels, FL, for 18,000 feet and above. When MSL is unknown, above ground level, AGL, is used. Moving on to the dissemination of NOTAM information, it involves two subsystems: the Airmen's Information System, ICE, and the NOTAM system. ICE incorporates charts and publications distributed through various methods, including aeronautical charts such as IFR charts, high and low altitude, U.S. terminal procedures, and VFR charts. Flight information publications, encompassing notices to airmen, NTAP, Chart Supplement U.S., Pacific Chart Supplement, Alaska Supplement, Alaska Terminal, and Aeronautical Information Manual, AIM, also play a vital role in disseminating baseline data. In 2004, the Federal Aviation Administration introduced the Safety Program Airmen Notification System, SPANS, an online event notification system replacing the traditional paper-based mail system. SPANS facilitate easy and timely access to seminar and event information for airmen, offering improved service while reducing costs for the Federal Aviation Administration. Now, let's explore how the Federal Aviation Administration classifies and groups various flying machines. The broadest term used is aircraft, defined in 14 CFR 1.1 as any device intended for flight in the air. Additionally, the Federal Aviation Administration employs the term ultralight vehicle, defined in 14 CFR 103. Powered ultralight vehicles must weigh less than 254 pounds empty, and unpowered ones must weigh less than 155 pounds. Rules for ultralight vehicles are distinct and outlined in 14 CFR 103. Aircraft classifications vary based on characteristics and physical properties, with key groupings defined in 14 CFR 1.1. These include airplanes, gliders, lighter-than-air aircraft, airships and balloons, powered lift aircraft, powered parachutes, rockets, rotorcraft, gyroplanes and helicopters, and weight shift control aircraft. Size and weight also play a role in classification. Large aircraft weigh more than 12,500 pounds, small aircraft weigh 12,500 pounds or less, and light sport aircraft, LSA, encompass various types such as airplanes, airships, balloons, gliders, gyroplanes, powered parachutes, and weight shift control aircraft. Further classification is applied concerning pilot certifications and aircraft certifications. Categories, classes, and types are defined in 14 CFR 1.1 to provide a comprehensive framework for grouping and regulating aircraft, ensuring their safe operation. Examples include transport, normal, utility, acrobatic, limited, restricted, provisional, and specific make and model designations like 737,700 or GIV. These classifications form a structured system that aids the Federal Aviation Administration in overseeing diverse aircraft types and ensuring aviation safety. In the realm of aviation certifications, the type of flying one aims for determines the required pilot certificate. Now, eligibility, training, experience, and testing requisites differ across various certificate types. Each certificate inherently carries privileges and limitations. Additional considerations come into play, such as the aircraft type, the intended operation, and specific regulations outlined in 14 CFR Part 61 and Part 91. Let's explore these certifications further. Endorsements, serving as authorizations, are written confirmations that a certificate holder has received training in specific skill areas. For instance, when considering the Sport Pilot Certificate, one must meet minimum flight hour requirements depending on the aircraft type. Now, eligibility criteria include age, with 16 years for a student sport pilot and 17 years for testing. Essential language skills, proof of medical eligibility through a valid driver's license, and fulfilling specific privileges and limitations apply. Moving to the Recreational Pilot Certificate, requirements include being 17 years old, demonstrating English language proficiency, passing a knowledge test, and meeting aeronautical experience requirements. Recreational pilots have limitations on cross-country flight range, no night flying, and avoidance of airspace requiring communication with air traffic control, ATC. Transitioning to the Private Pilot Certificate, one enjoys flying for personal pleasure or business without compensation. The certificate allows command of non-commercial aircraft for personal purposes. Experience requirements comprise a minimum of 40 hours of piloting time, including 20 hours with an instructor and 10 hours of solo flight. Now, commercial pilot certification permits compensation for flying, emphasizing a deeper understanding of aircraft systems and elevated airmanship standards. Specific prerequisites include experience in complex aircraft operations. These certifications form a progressive hierarchy, building on the knowledge and skills acquired in the preceding level. The aim is to prepare pilots for diverse roles within the aviation industry.